Dominoes have fallen, we can't go back to beginning. This existential crisis, the reason I cannot keep competing and keep on living. So it's back against the world, seeing all your value once you dealt with all the dirt. Backing up slowly from these diamonds and pearls, quote unquote.
Yo, y'all remember the low effort conversations? Y'all remember the low effort conversations, the low content creation, you know, content created with low effort type conversation. Y'all remember that, right? Come on, dig deep. Pause. No, just dig deep in your memory bank, brother. I'm saying the whole thing where it's like, yo, you know, reaction content is all low effort and just pulling up clips and you reacting this, then the third, right? I know y'all remember those conversations, brother. Basically what I do right here, what I do, you know what I'm saying? Well, not specifically on this channel, there's like other channels where I do reaction content, right? But well, I think the link will be in the description. I think that's how it works out here. kind of in the dark, I don't know, correct me in the comments. But yeah, like what I do, right? So that kind of content created, you know what I mean? Low effort, things like that. But you know, I want to zoom in on the fact that, yo, it's reactionary. It's reaction. Let's look at reaction in the purest form, bro. Everybody reacts to something. You know what I'm saying? You being influenced by something to think in a certain way, that's a form of reaction right there. No? Am I getting that? Like, am I wrong? Right? Like, correct me in the comments. I might just check that with my boy Copilot right quick. Right? Everything is a reaction. I feel like even the Big Bang was a reaction from something, right? It's like cause and effect. That whole cause and effect type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's reactions that happen. Everything is a reaction to everything else, bro. The fact that people had to have coitus. You see what I'm saying? To engage in that level for you to end up being born and being what you, that's like a reaction. That's a natural reaction of some shit that needs to happen. Some shit that needed to happen for you to. You see what I mean? So everything is reactionary. I know this is like a trivial, this right here is like a trivial argument to, you know, but I'll always play devil's advocate to, you know, reaction channels. Come on, bro. Because what I've noticed is that they call it low effort to just like kind of dismiss it. You see what I'm saying? Kind of I don't know. You let me know then. You let me know if I'm getting shit out of pocket, bro. It kind of has some condescending tone to it, type stuff. You feel me? But then it's just a reminder to everybody, bro. Like everything is a reaction. You know what I'm saying? Everything is reactionary. So I feel like now it's just a matter of how it's an effort conversation, right? It's just people who are putting a whole lot of effort into maybe their content creation, right? You get the people that got the script, they got the shots, the B-rolls to go, you know what I'm saying? They got the you know, as they tell these stories, the whole imagery that they alternate within their videos. See what I'm saying? It's like that whole, like they put a whole lot of and it's a whole bunch of hours, I'll give them that. And then they come across someone like maybe an Asmongold, you know what I'm saying, like a Penguin Zero, like an Agent 00, you feel me? Sitting there reacting, and they just like, yo, they're blowing things through the roof. You see what I mean? It's like, yo, at the end of the day, you are reacting the same way that they are reacting. You see what I mean? And if you don't know the guys that I just name dropped right now, they do the reactions like how I do the reaction. You just sit there, you know what I'm saying? You do the desktop thing, you may do the desktop thing, you have the content playing to the side of your little reaction screen that you got going on, and you're reacting to whatever you're reacting to. versus maybe a video that's like well crafted, you know what I'm saying, has the intro, has the, you know, okay, what's an example, man? A D Green, do your homework. Like, you know, you could type as I speak, you could type on the search bar as I speak, D Green. You can tap into, you know, his video and see the example after you watch this though. Who else? Who else, bro? I be watching so many. I be watching just so much reaction channels that I forget these other type content creators. I'm not gonna hold you. Look, wait, let me see something. Yeah, people like that guy. Okay, Get Like Prince. Get Like Prince is also kind of a he's kind of reactionary. It's just not in the traditional way that people do right now, right? It's not in the traditional way that an Astro Dior will do it. I mean, Ty Boogie also is like, yeah. Nah, man, who's this guy, bro? Rapaholics, right? Rapaholics, yeah, Rapaholics. Do your homework. A Rapaholics puts a lot more effort. Poetic Flocka? You know, I can't even tell the difference. You see, things like this, dog. Things that are like super just. Wait, let me. Can y'all see this view? Okay, cool. Hold on. Things that are like super freaking, you know what I'm saying, put together, dog. What's this? You know, they have these fancy like clip switches and all that. Hey man, y'all can see my feed, bro. Y'all can see my thing, bro. It's just like type content. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. Just type content. You feel me? Okay, Ack. Okay, you see now you find somebody like Ack versus who? Damn, I gotta dig deep. Pause. I gotta dig so much deep, man. What's the channel, bro? It's like, you know, it got the whole I'm Mr. Beast, but Mr. Beast is already just like large, bro. Freaking pause, super pause. Wait, Mr. Beast is already big. That's even more pause. Shit. But you know, a Mr. Beast type content creator versus an Ack, and then you see Ack blowing it out the water like this, and then you get a whole bunch of Mr. Beast like imitators, right? That are still at a lower level than Mr. But they put so much more effort than academics, but academics is just going crazy. It's still, you know what I'm saying? It's not that academics thing is low effort because it's reaction. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, everything is reaction. Even for somebody to come up with a script, you know, to like dive into some sort of topic or whatever it is. You know what I mean? It's like, that's a reaction to something, is my whole point. That's a reaction to something. So I feel like the moral of the story here, find another angle to the whole argument of low effort, of, you know, low effort content creators. It's not the reaction channels. It's not because they reacting to stuff is what makes them low effort, right? Maybe you are bothered by the fact that, you know, people are just like desktoping it out, you know what I'm saying, and that's it, that's all, and they just reacting to some stuff. And then, because you gotta understand, you know, momentum, bro. People that build the momentum off of the desktop reaction sort of content creation, you know, and then you keep going with that, maybe, you know, other people that would throw that away and look away at maybe, you know, building momentum with the whole desktop reaction sort of angle. Those are people that would like maybe give up on it and be like, nah, it's too dry and this, that, like it's not sensitizing enough for me to be here. Whereas maybe somebody like an Agent 00 sticks through those dry, you know, moments and things like that, and then picks up and then lets it pick up again, because, you know, algorithmically your stuff is always gonna find its audience. So you might find, like, you know, the algorithm opens your content up to more and more people that just like enjoy, you know, watching your content, you know, how it is, just you sitting there, low effortly speaking. see what I'm saying? And I feel like that's why, you know, this kind of content will work, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to say about, like, yo, you can oh my god, why am I stuttering like this, bro? I can't even talk in this motherfucker. My head itching like a, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, it's low effort. It's low effort to you, not because it's reactionary in nature, you know what I'm saying? It's because, like, homies is literally, they found the method, you know, where you have to put 10 times the work to get the same results that they're getting when they put in, you know, 10 times less the work. Like, it is what it is. You feel me?